Hello guys, so one of the top 5 games we had in Nomad Wars came from Dave, also known as Marauder on his main account, not playing on his controller player account, keyboard and mouse for this time, so Dave fully tryharding in the 1500 to 1750 bracket, round of 32. It's going to be game number 1, Lithuanians Mirror, Dave underscore AOE versus Superman. Was a crazy game. Some very strange Monk Micro, maybe not the best starting TC from Dave. Oh boy, it was a tough one to cast. It's a long one. Enjoy. Okay, so Left's Mirror. Going to be an interesting one. Typically, you would be looking at lots of knights, lots of monks potentially. We will see what it does kind of result in though. Lithuanians on Nomad, they're pretty fucking strong, you know? They can do nearly everything on wood, and then they can get all their food from docks. Very fast trash as well. A lot of this, when it comes down to best of threes, I don't mind mirror matches. I know they're not the top 5 for sure, but still, yeah, I would say for me they're top 4. And Dave starts out with 2 villagers really quite close to the edge here. Don't know what he's going to do with this one. Looking around, bringing this one over. So going to build a TC somewhere in this vicinity. Zupa ready on the TC already. This villager needs to get to the edge of the map so he can put a dock. And Dave... Oh, Dave. Fuck. Dave. Shit, that's not a good TC. Feels bad, man. And Zupa's in a real good spot. That TC isn't the best. It probably should be just placed in here. It's on this one tile now. It could easily just go wall, wall, and then Dave really can't really go anywhere. Everything's going to be funneled in here. Should be quite an aggressive game. In terms of dog placement, gotta prefer Dave's because it is in the corner. Zupa can kill Dave with one corner. Yeah, he's got one wood line. Can't get anything here. Can't get anything there. It's not a good TC spot, is it? And you're right, Ray. It's going to come a lot down to scouting. And Dave at least does have some berries, does have some deer, does have a boar if he's fast onto it. And Zupa does have an abundance of res around this TC. Yeah, he's only got the free deep fish, which is really quite unfortunate on the corner of the map. You can see how bad it is. But on that, it's kind of the same for the other corners as well, right? 1, 2, 3. And then this one, 1, 2, 3. It's still better than Zupa's. But Zupa's natural progression would lead this way, most likely. If he recognises a big body of water. And there is a big body of water, right? Like, holy hell. Okay, so what are Dave's options here? When you know you have such a bad map like this, you probably want to be an aggressor, right? Because you have to defend, you're going to be in a real sticky spot. I think it makes a big difference to have the deep fish close. Yeah. I suppose this one's not too bad and that one's not too bad, so in that terms it's kind of even Stevens, maybe Zupa with a slight advantage here, but the idle time in between is not fantastic, right? It's a few tiles, and that one's maybe a couple more. This one's probably better for Zupa. They're equal, yeah, it's definitely better. Better for the Vil production? Yeah, that makes sense. Not something Dave's really going to have to worry about because he does have the deers here. And they're super nice, right next to the TC. And... oh no. Zupa's just took the only boar that Dave could have got. Yikes. Oh yikes. And he has no idea where he actually is. I don't want the tunes on shuffle. He's got no idea. So taking that boar was absolutely fantastic, but pure luck. Dave must be realizing right now that the boar is gone. We're on live time, which is good. So we're seeing everything in real time right now. I can. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, Dave? Oh, he's seen it. I'd favour Dave 90% to win before the game, but positions make it interesting. Yeah, I was thinking more like 75-25. In Dave's favour. But this position certainly does make it interesting, and that's the beauty of Nomad, right? Villager count, we should have the global queue up as well. Just to make sure if there's been any idle time. Pretty much the same, Dave is one ahead. But despite getting... it's even Stevens, Dave is a little bit ahead. Maybe half a villager. 5 fishing ships versus 5, so pretty similar so far, but Dave... he's gonna have to force to go and put a mill down and get on the deer now, which is not ideal when you're only 8 minutes into the game, but he doesn't really have any other option, right? He still wants a quick source of food. Maybe just build with 1, get the other 4 onto the deer already. Don't need to build with 4 or 5. I feel bad. But this is not a good spot. It's not a good spot for Dave. Zippa still doesn't quite realise. You probably... if you're gonna scout, you probably don't scout there, right? Does have his sheep. Not moving quite so much. Doesn't have one on the shoreline, which is a little bit unfortunate. So if Dave can somehow get up and maybe go for some towers himself. Yeah, he's gone for a second dock already. Probably just so he can drop off the shorefish, which will help, to be honest. He needs all the food he can get. It's obviously a big cost, but does make that patch of fish a little bit more valuable there. But Zip is on the way up already. Has went for 26 pops, 7 fishing ships. And the real impressive thing is, like, Lifts can get up pretty fast to Castle Age. And we get 5 on gold. We got another dock. Okay, another dock is coming. Hasn't scouted yet on the shore yet. Okay, he's sending a fishing ship now, so looks like he's going to go for a full water plate in the meantime. Dave, he needs... he's idling as well. He's idling his equal. He wants to get up. He needs to get up. 31 villagers. Oh boy. 31 vills is a lot. And is continuing to sheep scout as well. Has decent vision around the base. But will recognise he's in a tough spot, right? But only just getting to gold. Is going to have extra vills. Got +6. Really committed to the fish. 9 versus 6. Yep. 9 versus 6. Feels bad. And then we got double dock production coming, but Zippa still doesn't know. Okay, so it sees a fishing ship. Zippa actually started to... sorry, Dave started to scout as well. But sees the fishing ship coming, so Dave drops a third dock almost in an exact response. Thing is, Zippa could end up discovering the dock, and then if he keeps on going, he's going to find the TC as well, right? Sees 2 docks. Oh, he's turning back. Don't turn back. If you can confirm, third dock. Okay, TC. He must be thinking that's a lot of houses, right? Oh, he's got a house here. He sees it. Okay, he knows where he is now. If he's actually been paying attention, let's just go and view lock for a second. Okay, outpost coming in. Watchtower as well. Zippa is just going on to berries behind us. Does look like he's got triple dock himself. He does. Quick walls or quick houses. Oh, that looks very potato. That's a lot of wood. That is... Whoa, that's a lot of wood. That is... That's 200 wood there, guys. 200 wood. Okay, we gotta build a tower. Yeah, it is a little bit far back, isn't it? Fires are over for Zupa. It's a very long distance to travel, so now coming over the left-hand side. Dave does have some fire galleys out of himself. 3 versus 4 in the meantime. Maybe gonna see some demos in the not-so-distant future. Tower is going on. It's maybe gonna range like 1 or 2 tiles of the gold. Maybe 1, but there's not even any villagers on that. And do you have some demos coming in now? Zupa needs to be careful. That's going to be deadly. Yep, just pop it straight out there. That would be a very good trade. Yep, take those. Okay, tower's up. And not touching anything. I really hope Dave's on controller. Nope, he's on his Marauder account, so keyboard and mouse Liam. He said on stream he wants to win, so 1, he's playing on keyboard and mouse, and 2, he's not streaming it because he says he plays worse when he streams. So he wants to win. Probably needs a demo here, not a good trade whatsoever. Does have 3 full health fires. Zupa does have 5 though. Couple of them little HP. Good micro. Or coming over. Both players really invested in the war in the meantime. Not a lot else going on. I wanted to win this bracket though. Okay, find the weak one. Good micro. Find the weak one. Okay, Michael back. Oh, Dave just got housed. Ooh, boy. And then Zupa has to run. Big time. Big time. Yikes. And that could be a major swing, right? So what do you think? Is Zupa overcommitting on water here when he has him pegged in? Like, he has Dave pegged into the corner, but is continuing to add fire galleys. And those are going to be gone. Dave's up to Castle Age. I think that's an overcommitment to water. He has better fish, yes. He has 90% of the map. Dave has 1 wood line. You don't need to fish to win the game, right? You don't need fish to win the game when you have this much of the map. And he does know he's there. So I'm a little bit surprised. Just the 1 villager on stone. Lots of wood. It's very hard to maintain fire galleys and towers. No patrol, feels bad. When you have 12 fish each, though, you kind of need fish to win, in my opinion. Yeah, and that, you know what? That first tower was so bad. That changes a lot, right? That's 300 wood there. 300 wood. Yikes. If that first tower is better, Zipper's in a way better position, right? But because his first tower was so bad, just hitting the mill, it changes quite a lot. Uh-oh. Oh, yikes. If it's at least hitting, if that first tower's hitting the gold, he's fine. Quick wall? Quick wall? Yes? Oh no. Oh, he's gonna TC it. Fog. Velka looking pretty good for both players. Zupa is on the way up. Gonna have to play pretty defensive now though. Does have plenty on gold and on wood, so maybe gonna be some siege monk play. That's what I'd be looking towards if you're going to try and close in this opponent. And you're going to have to try and convert a lot of these knights. But certainly maybe having to think about a TC on the gold himself. It has to get some balls up around, only melee units. So Ripper really does like he loves quick wall in the houses. Maybe he thinks he's Khmer. He's not Khmer. I think, do you just go for the TC here? I think you maybe just have to, and then a monastery forward. Okay, Zupa a little bit, and he is going for a monastery, okay. Why build it here? Why build the monastery here? Just build it here, man. Don't build it there. You just build it in the TC, then the monks can hop out, they can hop back in the TC. Super. Okay, water. Looks like Dave still alive here. Zupa has... Okay, they're trading, that's a problem. I think if you've lost your own, you gotta just send some of these back up and try and take out the opponent. Look, Dave is going for the forward dish. Dave is going for the forward dish and eventually commits to the monastery next to the TC. Probably it should have been in the first spot. TC up in the gold, still looking fine there. This TC is just disrespect. I love it. I absolutely love it. Bell count looking much in Dave's favour now, but 8 fire galleys on the way. If they find the fish, that would minimise things a lot, but Dave, look at this. Redock, 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 redock. Very good, very good, very swag, I like it. He knows he's won now. He's certainly in a very commanding position, right? A few good... Okay, we got double monastery, siege. I mean, I wouldn't say the game's won. Like, a mangonel here is very strong with a couple of monks that can hop in a TC. There's not a lot of military units out for Dave, but Zupa certainly has to get his fire galleys along, stop attacking blacksmiths. But can we get some nice conversions? Dave deletes, okay. Siege Workshop will go up though. And we're going to see some mangoes, yep. Siege Monk. Siege Monk definitely the way to go. Dave even going for gill nets now. If Dave invests in gill nets, that's super. Imagine risking gill nets when you're getting attacked by 8 fire galleys. But he probably realizes that Zupa's forgot about these guys. Man, that just froze there, and that was a bit scary. Okay, 4 monks, monastery out. Sorry. Siege Workshop out, Mangonel now throwing some rocks at the TC. Another one will be here. Dave has to go for a defensive siege himself. Oh my god. Demo? Zupa. Zupa. Okay, knights didn't actually... I think they took 2 villagers, something along those lines. Keeps redocking here, fantastic work. You need a mass amount of siege. Zupaman has gone for redemption, so we'll be able to convert any mangonels it does come out to. Okay, takes a scout. Gonna get the knight? Ooh, nice. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. More monks coming over. What the fuck was that conversion? I know, insta-scout? That's so rare. I didn't even know scouts could, I genuinely didn't think scouts could be converted that fast. Spec chat, guys. Spec chat. Okay, villager difference, only 16. Not the end of the world for Zupa, especially if he does get some conversions on the knights, which have came back. Dave having to repair, and adding another stable now. TC does go down. We'd love to see some pressure on this TC, which Zupa does see. Voting so much wood. Let's take some of the villagers and just stick them on stone. Okay, big conversions. Dave, not looking in such a good spot anymore. 5 military versus 13. Certainly not playing on the back foot. Yeah, not that Dave has stone, right? But I think Zupa just needs to grab like 10 of them, get them on stone, we need a castle. But looks like Monks with Redemption really could do the job here. Dave, how much food does he have in the bank? Doesn't have a lot, going full scouts. Oh my god! Has there been a balance change with scouts? What the hell? Did they nerf scouts? Zupa is in a real good spot now. Is Dave migrating? Oh, he's no. What the hell? He is migrating here. Knights have really bad line of sight, so I didn't see that. And the monks have been clutch. Spend this wood, please. I can imagine Dave yelling at the screen. What the fuck? Okay, Dave does have some pikes now. Could be an option, to be honest. Don't know how much he's going to be able to afford though. Still sticking on the scouts. Both players hoarding a shit ton of wood. Zupa has so much wood. What's the market price like? Okay. Could actually still sell for a decent price. Get on stone! And Dave expanding to the right hand side now. Looks like he's gonna go for a reboom. Sorry Beige, welcome in as well. I'm seeing you now. What a messy, messy game. I can't believe the scouts. Like not instant conversions, but very fast. More so than you would expect. Scouts even here now. Maybe needs to bring back the knights. Zupa, what are you doing? He does need the gold. Get on the stone. Get on the stone, please. And then Dave. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Finally, we got the mango on this TC'er. I would just bring it back to this TC, right? Shoot from that angle. Maybe even start to convert some villagers. Villager is coming over to repair that one now. Zupa got redemption. Yeah. That's a ballsy stable. Is he going to try and wall it in? That'd be kind of funny. You go house, wall, wall again, a house. I don't want to say I'm speechless, but I'm a little bit lost. I'm a little bit lost for words right now. I got another scout taken. Better check the villager count. Villager count. Totally equal. Ugh! Mango pops out. Can we take the knight? Can we take the knight? Gets the knight. Mangonel's back alive. Try and bring it up. Can imagine the micro that's going on in this game. And these guys don't even care. They stopped working. Let's just go and view lock for a quick second and see what Zupa is really doing. Wants to try and take out the stables. And also thinking about the barracks. Oh, he's going to try and convert. Is Dave going to delete it? Is Dave gonna delete it? Is that enough time? Oh, he got it! Oh, he got it! Oh, fuck! Has he retasked him? Okay. Is he gonna notice? He sees. Okay, he sees a TC here now as well. Knows Dave's expanded. Has got 10 on stone, 360 now. A castle in this area could be deadly. I think you gotta take back... I think you gotta take back the mango. Is this a set? Yep. It's a set in my tourney. Beige. Round 1. Dave versus Superman. It's grey versus blue. It's very tough to see, to be honest. How do I turn on team colours? I've totally forgot. Is it like Alt F or something? I don't know. Alt G? Yeah, there we go. Okay, Dave's in the red then. Nice one, beige. Dave's pretty much on the scouts and pikes. But here we go. This could be the game here, guys. I don't know... Oh. Zupa, do you have military here? How many villagers is that? 21? Oh, he's quick walled one in. I think that castle goes up, but at what cost, right? Dave even getting some farms up in the north. Still adding docks around the other side. And this TC just working, and Zupa on the gold in the bottom now. That looks like that castle is going to go up at quite a cost, but will secure some gold. And obviously all the production here from Dave. So not ideal. Just garrison, get in there. And... Okay, he's gonna run now. Is this questionable? Which part? Which fucking part is questionable? Okay, ladies are out. 13 attack, so very good at just sniping the villagers. A few hits and they're gone. This is a little bit questionable. Obviously, Zup is very much focused in on other parts of the map, but Dave on the gold here should have vision on that. He actually doesn't. He actually does not. Okay, villager count, how are we looking? 58 to 72, I believe that said there. Okay, yep. So Dave's still in the lead. The reboom is real. The ladies would destroy that. Yeah, they're doing good. That non-existing Fudiko. Yeah, he's got so much wood as well. The problem is he's got a lot of wood. Doesn't have a He doesn't have a big amount of villagers, but certainly to take some off and just spam farms. And meanwhile, the scouts are also just being annoying. I think stone is going to be seriously important here. Like, map control going into the game. And our stable coming up. Castle. Castle here. Maybe castle here first by the priority. Castle here. Castle other side. And Dave would be really struggling. I don't think Zupa has any idea. He actually should see that as well. So he has a good idea where everything's going on. One or two more well-placed castles and it's over. Yep. But I think Dave looks at the score and must know that he has water, so he has a lot of food coming in. And Dave must be struggling, but looking like... Okay. Couple of towers? Don't need to. Just send a couple overnights over. Come on. Super killing 6 vills and the south. This one here. This one here. Oh, this one here. Yikes. But the knights up in this part is juicy. Look at this. Come on. Just commit them. Get the villagers involved. Now look at knights over from Dave, which is not good. No upgrades from Zupa. I think you gotta run with the vills now. You gotta run. And all of a sudden, military still in the favour of Zupa, just not a little bit spread all over the place, right? Rams coming in now. Knight attacking the lumber camp. There is villagers here, by the way. And we do have the knights came over. Now trying to take care of this one. It's not ideal by any means. Zippa still has a lot of gold left. Maybe he needs to get back on the monk production, because that is really what swung the game. Super tilting to deal with and super effective. Do have that castle down. I think castle there would have been a little bit better in terms of denying everything, but it's straight onto this stone. And it does, you know, it's right on top of the two stables as well, right? So again, that's still pretty good. But military is rising for Dave. 15 to 12. I think both players here are stuck in Castle Age. But if Zippa can just keep on the castles and keep denying res for Dave, it's gonna be real hard for Dave to put that economy advantage into a win. He's 23 ahead now, so definitely ahead in that department. Don't want Dave. Okay, could be throwing a little bit off some of his knights away. I don't know if he's got. I don't know if Zippa has fletching or any of those upgrades. He doesn't, so maybe he needs to consider for his castles and his TCs, just for that higher damage output. And Zippa still got this TC in the bottom. Don't know if that has been discovered by Dave. That might be a mystery. Could see the blacksmith there, but that doesn't mean there's a whole economy here as well, right? And there's a good amount of villagers there. The best part of 20. Lots of idols now. We've got 12 from Dave. 10 from Zippa. 6 monks back out. Are we just going to see some conversions here on the villagers? That would be fucking hilarious. Dave about to kill lots of Zippa's fish. Yeah, it does have. That's his food economy. That is his food economy. Good job, he has monks, all right. Okay, losing a mango. What's going on, guys? This is almost like one of these games that's impossible to cast, because there's like, there's so much going on. Hard to cast, even harder to play. And looks like Zippa is just going after the villagers with the monks. Not ideal, because now the knights are over, they don't have any conversion left in them. You know, it's the monks. And, yep, 19 to... I thought that was military there. Ooh boy. You still get 12 to 14. Some of it is on water. And Zippa's gonna drop the castle this side now. It's only denying farms. I don't hate it. I don't necessarily like it, right? And Dave's on stone now as well. And the villager count starting to get a little bit higher up. Dave also dropping a castle of his own. Will range these stone villagers. But a lot of these villagers are going to die if no response. Don't think Dave expected a castle from this side. And Zippa certainly needs to get something... Yikes. Look at the balance here. 6 on wood, 1 on food, 2 on gold, 8 on stone. How does Dave's food look? Pretty good. Yeah. He's got nothing on gold though. And gold control is so important in Nomad at this point in the game. That's why the castles really come into it. Not that the castles have actually been targeted on top of the gold, right? But for general map control, we have how many castles? I should have a hotkey. Yeah, we get 3 versus 1 in the meantime. There's just a shit ton going on. We got the gold tier. Gold tier. Don't know if Zippa does see it. Okay, does Dave? Okay. does. So a castle here would probably be the next priority for somebody. And Zippa does have the gold in the bottom. They've even thinking about going after the relics now for some extra gold income and the attack too. But looks like... It looks like things are starting to fizzle out for Zupa, especially if no water. Dave's done a great job of just redocking as he goes. Does have 4 fire galleys here. If he's active, sends them over here. Could kill a lot of the fish. Dave's even making a siege workshop here to mangle all these villagers to their death. But Zupa's coming over with a mangonel of his own. One Zupanite killing all the vills up north? Fuck me. Oh my god. Dave's up. Dave is up. Market abuse? Looks like it. Looks like it. Dave does like his market. This is like, come on. This is the kind of game this is. Sharing is caring. Okay. Take the villager. Go and take... Go, okay, go for the midline. I think finding all your military at this point is just going to be super hard. I do like that castle. And get back on the stone. Oh, don't lose a knight to the fire galley. No, come on. Get them on the villagers. Now, the problem... Zippa doesn't really have a lot of military. And Trebs are going to be coming out soon from Dave. Sorry, Zippa should probably seen the score switch. So should probably realise that something's up here. Something is coming for sure, right? And we have 2 knights on the stone. Gotta run. Okay, run here, run here. Might only lose a couple. And Dave, quite rightly, sees the gold. Map control, this point of the game, should always be on gold. Doesn't even matter if your opponent's there or not. This is so important. The knights. Oh, look at that bloodshed. 59 minutes in, guys. Imperial Age. What? What happened? 47? That was an absolute... Dave's win condition is literally Trebs and hope for the best. And Zupa's got 2 relics. Dave got 1, right? Did he get that other one? Okay, got 1. Castle here, castle there. What the hell, man? He lost the fish. Ah, I mean, only this fish left now anyway. It's still a decent amount of deep fish, don't get me wrong. But suddenly, 52 to 67, Dave's in a really tricky spot. Saying that Zupaman does have 22 idols, and that, you know, actually that takes him to being less villagers than Dave. Where's the military? We got 16 from Zupa. I think quite a number of it is in water. We need to take out these Trebs. Need to take out the Trebs. I don't like either of those castles. Yeah. I think all that does is literally deny the stone, which at this point isn't... not terrible, right? Not terrible. Maybe could have had it up in the northwest here. Could have had it here, something like that. And that would have been pretty damn good. But Zupa needs to find a way to get rid of these. And finally the castles have actually shot down the TC. Trebs aren't doing that much. They are taking out 2 castles. Of course the thing is, when they're safe now, right? They're not going to be safe once they have to come out underneath the castle. Zupa does have... he's got so much gold. He doesn't have any food. He needs to make a decision here on what he wants to do. How did we? Oh, he's changing a monastery. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, oh, has he got? Yep. Yeah. On that, what is the food price? Why is he not telling me? Because he's not gonna mark it. Still 55 food. Is it worth it? I don't know if I really like that castle, to be honest. But it does give them a spot to then take the trebs over here and start trebbing some buildings there. Looks like they're getting some kills in the north now. Score has switched again. And villager count evening out. And the trebs are doing the job, guys. The trebs are doing the job. If the trebs can be safe underneath the castles, then it looks pretty damn good. Zupa needs more military. He needs more presence. Blazing villagers here now. Again, the game is swinging. The game is swinging. And it looks like Dave can just roll with the punches a little bit better than Zupa. Trebs still protected under the castle here. Losing another castle goes down. Yep, in a real sticky spot. Trebs could be the difference here. Getting up to Imperial Age. And then we got some military coming in, raiding some villagers. Zupa back behind now in villagers. Knight on here. Monk looking for the kill, not gonna get it. 3 ladies, 1 monk, not gonna work out for you. Let's get one of them though. And then 2 ladies versus 1 should have do the job, but monk's coming in now. If it converts, that would be... If he gets it just in time, that would have been amazing. Okay, Trebs taking it to TC now. Trebs moving up too. How many castles we got left from Zupa? 1 in the south. That TC's been fully nullified. And the castle there that's not really protecting anything. Dave out castle at the bottom. If anything, it's a little bit of a distraction at the moment. I think Dave's still in control, right? Don't think it matters. Yeah. Don't think it matters either. Starting to feel bad, right? Especially when Zupa's making fishing ships. And there's a fire ship here. Here come the Rams. I think Zupa thinks he's stuck in Castle Age. He probably is, because he can't make any... He's not made any real attempts at farms. And... Yep. It's kind of looking at that point, but the game's starting to look a little bit over. Not gonna lie. But, oh my god. What a game. What a game. Game's been crazy. Over an hour into it now. Dave back up to a 20 villager lead. Still raiding like crazy. It's not often you'll see such an assortment of colour around the full map. You'll usually see like colour 1. We started with red, blue, red, blue. And Zupa calls GG, knows it's over. And yeah. GG well played. Crazy game. This is why we love Spec Chat. Those conversions, holy shit. Or holy fuck. Knowing Dave is probably holy fuck, right? GG though. Only one was outrageous. That's true, that first one, but it was the first one. That first one was unbelievable. What the hell? It was like an insta conversion on a scout. Great game. Holy hell. Okay, and we got the next lobby. Should be hopping in 2 seconds, guys. Whoa. What did everybody think of that then? What did everybody think about that? Ooh. That was insane. Better get the light turned on. That was unbelievable.